So just losing him and his presence, that obviously hurts. But I mean, that's just the name of the game, and we just got to be able to pick up the slack, and we got to be able to roll. I mean, the next guy's got to be ready. And so
We'd seen Johnny out there both in the spring and now working at the Z. Delgado was behind Schooler on paper, at least at the end of spring. Mike has worked primarily in the slot. There's talk about working outside. What is that kind of pecking order right now between those three to fill that Z role?
right now, we're just trying to work out the kinks. Right now, we're just trying to let guys compete and see obviously who's going to rise to the top. I mean, guys are are set at a position right now, but I mean, once we get to a game time situation, I mean, we'll start kind of putting the pieces in the right order as far as who's going to play here and who's going to play there. So right now, we're just trying to develop, the depth as far as who's going to be the guys. Another young guy like Brian Addison. I mean, he's a guy that's stepping up. And he's making some plays, but like I said, right now, I mean, that board could shuffle, a lot, coming to the first game. So right now, I'm just trying to develop, some unity within the group, and then obviously develop some chemistry and guys that can step up and just be consistent.
You mentioned Addison. Could you foresee a personnel pairing where you could go? I mean, you could go real big. You could go Addison, Jawan, and maybe Cam McCormick once he gets back. I mean,
Sure.
you could go real. Could you foresee that? And where does Jawan kind of fit? Because if Addison's at the X, is Jawan playing the slot?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the things that go on in our little war room as far as the packages and the planning, who we're going to put in, speed, length. I mean, we do all that. So we're excited about that. I mean, as far as we can have a length package, like you said, we can have a speed package, man. So or we can have our little jackrabbits out there. So that part is fun. That's that's going to come into play. But right now, like I said, just develop the continuity and the chemistry, and the guys just being consistent. That's the main thing we're trying to develop right now.
Develop versatility too. In terms of a lot of guys have said they're being used at the slot and also on the outside to kind of get used to if you want to mix and match.
Yes, absolutely, man. So, and like I said, there are some guys. Right now Micah is being trained to go a little bit outside. Hasn't done much at practice, but I mean, he is being trained. I mean, I got those guys. The biggest thing for us is just learning the concepts. You know what I mean? Don't just get stuck on a position, right? Learn the concepts. So now, you are able to go outside or inside and be able to do those different things. So right now, again, as we get into these scrimmages and we start getting a little bit closer, we'll kind of start putting those pieces together. But right now, like I said, guys are just at their spots, and we're just trying to let guys play and let the chips fall.
Johnny's been a guy who's been on the outside always. I mean, he said he's going to move in a little bit of slot.
Yep.
Delgado we've seen outside, but he can also move in a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Johnny was a guy. I mean, I was really excited, especially if Schooler was still healthy. He was a guy that definitely could move in the slot and provide some versatility in there. But also Juwan, I mean, we move him to the slot too because now that's a big target. So there's just different packages, and then the way we just structure things. I mean, it's good for us, and like I said, and I think it's really going to be really good for Herbert.
You mentioned scrimmages. On Saturday, you have your first one. What would be a successful scrimmage for your position group?
Right now, I'm just looking for. You talk about just the consistency as far as doing the right thing, assignment, alignment, all the little small things, blocking, effort. You know what I mean? That's always huge for me. And then obviously catching the ball, making plays. When those plays present itself, catching the ball, executing. But I just want to kind of come out and play a clean scrimmage as far as guys being on guys and play at max effort. That's what I'm looking for.
Juwan in the slot seems like a interesting matchup for whoever's there.
It's scary. I mean, just like you said, I mean, his size and, he's got some twitch with his length. And so that's him and BA. And so that's what makes it scary. And you talk about, if they want to put that nickel guy, and per se, most nickels are more the shiftier, smaller guys and stuff like that. I mean, how are they going to play us? Are they going to really play their nickel there, or are they going to try to match it and maybe create a mismatch on the outside? I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's why we love doing it.
JR and Lance, how are they coming along? We saw JR at second team in one of the earlier practices.
Sure.
Lance, I know, has been dealing with the hamstring the last couple of days, it looks
Sure.
like. So but how they look so far?
Young guys are coming along. They're coming along. Like I said, Lance had the injury, so he's been out for a little bit. JR, like, we're putting him in situations we want to test those guys right now. Do they have the poise? Do they have the composure, to come play right now? So they're being put to the test. And so, like I said, they're coming along. They're like I said, they're progressing. And like I said, we'll see once we get into those live situations, but they are progressing.